Hello, let's now continue with project chapter 4 project, and I'm going to complete all these steps. So please subscribe to the channel. Remember to subscribe. You can take these first few minutes and subscribe, like this video, yes, and comment. Thank you. So I'm going to do all these steps. So let's start with step 1. Says enable editing after opening the file. So I click on my file. I'll click enable editing, and now I can be able to edit my file. Step 3 says, step 2 says you are going to rename, if you have been told to name it in a different way by your instructor. So let's continue to step 3, which says on the sales associate, we're going to use the CONCAT function, and after forming that formula, you're going to copy it down. So you're going to click on the associate sheet, and we're going to click on C2. Click on C2 here, and you want the full names. So you want Ajab Yusuf. So you're going to click on C2 and then type is equals to CONCAT. It appears here. Then click the first name, then click a comma, then click on opening brackets, these others, then press the backspace and the space bar, then another quotation mark, and then click the comma, and then click the second name, and you're going to press enter. And as you can see, the whole full name of the first person appears there. Then you're going to drag down up to here, and as you can see, all the names appears. So step 3 are done with step 3. So I'm going to highlight all of it like that, so that step is done, and we are going to step 4. Step 4 says on the sales associate worksheet, enter a formula in cell C11 to count the number of associates. So C11, click on C11, this C11, and you're going to use the counter. So you type is equals to counter like that, and then we are going to highlight all these names from, it says on cells C2 to C9. So C2 to C9, and press enter, and it says we have 8 names. So step 4 is done. Let's continue to step 5. Step 5 says on the sales associate worksheet, enter a formula in cell C12 to count the number of missing IDs. So to use that one, we are going to use the count blank. So C12 is equals to count blank, is equals to count blank. Yes, count blank, and we're going to use the D2 to D9 and press enter, and we have only one, that is blank. And then we are going to step 5 is done. Our step 6. Step 6 says all the sales associates IDs should be 10 character. On the sales associate worksheet, enter formula in cell E2 to calculate the number of characters, and I'm going to fill it down. So to find the number of length, you're just typing is equals to length, and then you're going to open the bracket and you're going to press D2 and press enter, and then you're going to drag down like that, and that means our step 6 is done. So let's go to step 7. Step 7 says we are going to identify the sales region for each sales associate. So we're going to click on sales, and then we are going to use a formula in F2, and says for the first 3 characters of length. So we're going to open our file. On the region F2, we are going to type is equals to, since you see on the sales associate ID, the names that we want are on the characters we want are on the left. So we're going to type is equals to left, open the bracket, and the text is this one, comma, and we want the 3, the first, the left, the 3 that appears from the left, and I'm going to press enter, and then you're going to drag it down like that. And as you can see, we have been able to find all that value. The next part, so this step is done. I'm going to write it. Step 7 is done. And now we are going to step 8. And step 8 says we are going to, for the new IDs on the series associate names must be in all uppercase. So on the series associate, enter formula in cell G2 to display the last name from cell A2 in all uppercase. So come here. To use uppercase, we are just going to type is equals to upper, open the bracket, and we want cell A2 and press enter. And as you can see, this is all in upper case. Then we are going to, so that step is done. That is step 8. Now we proceed to step 9. And step 9 wants us to use the TEXTJOIN to create a comma delimited string, combining the text in cell G2 to the text in cell D2. So to continue with this step 9, let's continue with step 9. So we are going to type is equals to, so open the file we want to use, is equals to, on cell H2 is equals to TEXTJOIN, then quotation marks, comma, quotation marks, comma, click on true, comma, text 1 we want the one that is in G2, comma, and the one that is in D2, and press enter. And as you can see, that is it. Then we are going to copy the formula down like that. Yes, so the next, question, that is step 9 is done. I've been able to use the TEXTJOIN successfully. And now let's proceed to step 10. We are going to use the field data. So we are going to multiply B2 by the commission. Okay, so click on sys data. And the potential commission is equals to multiply the B2 times B11. Press F4 to lock the B11. So you type is equal to B2 times B11 and then press F4 to lock the B11 and then press enter. And then you're going to drag it down like that. So step 10 is done. Step 10 is done. Let's proceed to step 11, which says in cell D2 enter formula using the if function to display yes. And so I'm going to copy. Okay, let's go. So at cell D2, there is equals to if B2 is greater than, now type the value 1,99999, comma, quotation marks, yes, close the quotation marks, comma, quotation marks, no, quotation marks, close the bracket and press enter. And then you're going to drag down like that. So that one is done. So that is step 11 is done. Now let's continue to step 12. Step 12 wants us to display the commission value from the cells 2 only if the value in D2 is yes. If the value is not, we are going to type 0. So click on E2 is equals to if so step is enter format to display the version value from C2 only if the display is yes. If this one, if D2 is equals to yes, comma, we want it to give us this value. Then if not, quotation mark, no, not quotation mark, just type 0 and close the bracket and press enter. Then you're going to drag this down. And as you can see where there is yes, that is the only place we have obtained a value. So the next thing we want to do is that was step 12. And then so step 12 is done. We are going to step 13. And step 13 says on the sales data worksheet, calculate the total earnings for each sales associate in cell G2 using sum. So click on G2. So is equals to sum of these two values. So I write these two values and press enter. Then drag the formula down. So that step 13 is also done. And now you are proceeding to step 14. On the 14 says we are going to use the average by using the named range. So you're just going to use the name range for step 14 and 15 and also step 16. Yes, so you're going to click on the analysis, and on the average you just come and type is equals to average. Type the word average and then start typing annual, and then click on this one, double click it and press enter. Also do the same for the commission. So is equals to average, open the bracket, start typing commission, and now click this one, double click on this one like that, and then press enter. Continue to this step, say is equals to average, in the bracket set and typing earning, then press enter. Let's continue to the next step, is equals to type mean, open the bracket, type annual, double click and press enter. Do the same for this one, is equals to mean, start typing commission, double click on this commission and press enter. Go to this one, is equals to mean, start typing earnings, double click on earnings, press enter. Is equals to max, start typing annual, double click on the annual sales, press enter. Repeat the same, is equals to max, start typing commission, double click on the commission and press enter. Is equals to max, start typing earnings, double click on this earnings, press enter. Then we have to the totals, is equals to sum, start typing annual, double click on the annual and press enter. Is equals to sum, start typing commission, double click on the commission and press enter. Is equals to sum, start typing earnings, double click on this earnings and press enter. And with that, we've been able to do that step. So remember, I've done step 14, that is step 15 and step 16. So we are going to step 17. So I've done all these steps from 14. Let me highlight them. So step 14 to 16, they are all done. So the step that is missing is now you're going to step 17. And step 17 says we are going to sit on the new commission structure worksheet. And we're going to enter a formula and say that is going to multiply and get the correct value. So how do we do that? Okay, so I'm going to show you how we're going to complete that part successfully. Okay, so just so we're going to click on the new commission worksheet. So click on this new commission structure. Their type is equals to, and you want C times B3. So for C2, press between C and 2 and type press the dollar sign like that. And then before B, you're going to press the dollar sign and you're going to press enter. So the trick is ensure that the dollar sign is between C and 2 and the dollar sign is before B3. So then you're going to drag it to the right, then drag it down like that. After that, we are going now to the last step, which is, so this one is done. So yeah, now in the last type, which is going to count. So click on D8 right there, and we're going to count, and is equals to, we're going to type is equals to count, that is like that, and we want all this value from C3 to L6. Press enter, and they are 40, and that's how you do it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and share the video and comment. Thank you and see you soon. Also, if you have an inquiry, please let me know by leaving your comment there, or I will leave my email and you can email me there. Thank you and see you soon.